Hi students. Yeah, today we'd like to discuss about how to prepare the Google Forms, because nowadays Google Forms are very much used for the preparing the quizzes, conducting quizzes, taking the opinions, feedbacks, etc. So first of all, you should log into your Google account and open Google Drive, and in Google Drive, so all our files are saved where located, and we can use the Google Drive to prepare the Google Forms. Now first you click on the new. Okay, it will pop up a new window. In that you can select here, you can open the Google Documents, Google Sheets or Google Slides, PPTs you can create, and more. You just select more and select Google Form. Again, in Google Form there are two things, either from template or blank form. Template means I will show you the template. If you select the template, it will open again a new tab like this, where you can see these are the templates. So a blank template or a contact, if you want to collect the contact information, or if you want to evaluate the course that you have conducted, and if you want to invite a party invitation, uh, or like that, if you want to use some event registration, order form, job application, like worksheet or a customer feedback. So there are predefined templates are there, and that assessment is there, like that. So course evaluation, like that. There are different templates are there. You can use that blank quiz also, but first we will go with the blank template. I'll use that blank template. If you click that blank template, it will go and open up a new form like this. This is a new form, and you can select that. First of all, you can give the title as this. You can click on that, and you can give a new form registration, or I am giving that a quiz, new quiz, like that. Then this is a window where you can see the responses of this once you prepare that, and you can go this here. There is untitled question, and you can. This is a tab where this is a pane where you can add the question or import the question. Suppose if the questions are there already in the Word document, you can import, and you can add the title description. If you click on that, you can have that title. You can write down the title description, and you can add video also, YouTube link, and you can add image for the questions, and you can even add the another section. So like this way it will come like this, and as well as you can here you can see the change the settings, you can see the preview, and you can change the theme also, customize the theme. How you can be able to change the themes also, you can change the colors, you can change the background color, you can change the theme color. Like this way you can change the theme colors, and you can use an image also. A predefined images are there, you can use for conducting the quizzes. You can use this book, or for a chemistry people, there are a lot of things are there, library, like this way. So there are a lot of templates will be there. Yeah, so this is the structure of this Google form. Actually, I'll briefly explain about the settings, how we can do the settings. So meanwhile, I have prepared already a form which filled with some questions. I'll open up that questions, and I'll explain how to link that questions to answers, and these things. Okay, yeah. So I'll close this, and I'll open already opened question. Opened prepared format is there. I have prepared that. I am opening that. Yeah, this is the form I have prepared already. This is IR spectroscopy MCQs. So IR spectroscopy multiple choice questions. I have added simply by clicking this add question. I have added the simply the full name of the student, like this I have given. So see this first full name. I have added one question, and given that full name, and let this will be either you can use that short answer or a paragraph answer or a multiple choice or a drop down list, linear scale, date, time, etc. So since it is a simple short answer, I have selected the short answer, and you can switch on and switch off this toggle window, where if you switch on this, so it should be required, that is without this answer, so the form will not accept the submission. So if you switch on this, so this will give a star mark during the question. So suppose if you switch off, that is not a mandatory question. Okay, I am switch on this because it is a full name, it is required, and his mobile number also I have given, and it is a short answer, and this is also required. And the first question I have given is like this, I have typed already, which of the following is not a source used in the mid-infrared region. So which of the source is not a used in the mid-infrared region. I have given the questions as Ernest Glover, high pressure mercury lamp, Globar source, and nichrome wire. So I have taken up the key already. So for first it is the B. So the high pressure mercury arc lamp is won't be used. So in the case of mid-IR region, because it is used for UV visible spectroscopy. So let's take this, and I am this is switching on this as a required field, and so you can give the answer. Okay, you can give the answer as first you type all the questions. Second question I have given is, so which of the following is a wave number near to the infrared spectrometer? So again I am switching this on to required. And third one is, how which of the following options are correct in terms of wavelength for different types of IR spectrometer? So what are the wavelength in terms of different types of spectrometers options? So and the fourth one also I am switching on this as compulsory. And which of the following is not a composition of Ernest Glover or an Ernest filament? Oxides of zirconium, barium, yttrium, and thorium. We know that barium is not there in the oxides of Ernest Glover. And fifth question also I am clicking on this and switching on this as required, compulsory. And what is the composition of global rod, Globar rod used in the mid-IR spectroscopy? Just I am switching on this and deleting this. Yeah, I have given the 4 choices, and I am switching on this as a mandatory. These are the 5 questions that I have previously added, or otherwise you can add here one more question, 6th question, like this. Just what is the formula for calculating number of vibrations for linear molecule. We know that for linear molecule there are, so 3n minus, so 1 will be absent, so 3n minus 5 degrees of freedom. So I am giving the option A as 3n minus 5 and B as I am selecting this as multiple choice. Very good. Okay, I am adding A as 3n minus 5 and B as 3n minus 6 and C as 3n minus 4 and simply D as 3n. That's it. Okay, we know that the answer is 3n minus 5. Or else you can switch on the multiple to check boxes. If one more answer, that means 2 or more answers are correct, then it will be check boxes, or drop down also you can use. Drop down. Okay, drop down list also you can use. So like this you can like linear scale also, grid you can use that. I am taking this as required field, and now we are going to give the answers. So for giving the answers, go to settings, you go to settings and click on the settings, and you want to collect the emails of them, you can switch on that collect emails. And if you want to limit only one response, then you can just limit one response. And if you want to see that summary for them, you can select this, and presentation, okay, and quizzes, go to this quizzes, select it, go to this quizzes and make this as quiz. Now you are going to take this questions. So you can just take this immediately, you can release the grade immediately after the manual review also you can release. So the responder wanted to see the missed questions, correct questions and point values, you can just switch on that and click on save. Now you give the each one answers. See that this, now we have given the answer key. Yeah, now you can give the answer key as, for first question I am giving the B as an answer and I am giving 2 points. Done. Okay. And the second question, this will be which is the wave number near infrared spectrometer. So for second question it will be, answer will be C, 4000 to 12500. I am giving the answer, click on that answer key and you can see that, click on that C and give the 2 points. Done. And go to the third question and click on that answer key, which of the following is correct terms of wavelength for the different types of IR spectrometers. For third one it will be A, so that is near IR 0.8 to 2.5 nm. So I am giving this, and if you want to give more points you can give like that. And you click on that fourth question, now the answer key came, and which is the following is not a composition of nest clover. So for fourth answer it will be B, that is barium. I am clicking on that and giving the 2 points. And for fifth you just go to the answer key and take that answer key as 5 is a silicon carbide. Okay, so silicon carbide is only called a global source. I am giving as 2 points. And for sixth question also it is obviously, you know, that 3n minus 5. I am clicking on that and giving the answer and points 2. And you can even give the answer feedback also. You can give the answer feedback, means if I click this answer feedback, I can give the correct answer. For correct answer I can give the feedback like this. For 3n minus 5 is the number of degrees of freedom, you know that, because for linear molecule I am giving this for linear molecule, number of rotational degrees of freedom are only TW2, only 2, because one along one axis, along its linear molecular axis, it will be, there is no degrees of freedom, there is no rotations takes place. So I am giving that feedback as this one. Yeah, done. So now here you can see the points. The total points I have given is 12 points. That's how you can take this, and you can even use the Excel sheet, MS Excel sheet for responses, to collect the responses. See here the responses, click on that responses. Now accept responses, you can switch on that or you can switch off that. If you don't want to accept the responses, you can switch off or you can switch on, that is enable. And see here you can see that create a spreadsheet. You can create a spreadsheet. So untitled form responses, simply you can give that. I am giving as IR spectroscopy quiz, IR spectroscopy quiz, that's it. I have created that IR spectroscopy quiz, that like this. Okay, so you can show the responses, you can link the form or you can unlink the form, or you can see the responses. This is the responses, that's how you can give that. So that is how you can give the responses. Even you can generate the certificate for these responses also. That's how there is an add-on called Certify EM. Using that Certify EM add-on, you can generate the certificates also for this Google form. Okay, now if you want to send this as a link, or if you want to invite people to give the response, then you can just click on send, and you can put the email, and you can write the subject also. So message, I have invited to fill your form, like that. Or else you can just click on this link. So there is a link, you just click on that shorten link and copy that link. So you just copied that link, and now you can post that link in the whatever it may be the classroom. Now only I am posting that link into the Google Classroom, and then they will be available. Yeah, so you just see that you can click on that, and I am seeing that. So in my drive, so there is a classroom app is there. You can go that classroom app, and you can give the post the classroom in the, I have already there in the MER PG chemistry, one classroom, second and third one, three classrooms are there. I am posting this. So in this share somewhere with you, I am posting this one to the entire the classroom. I am asking them to fill the form. I am just posting it here right now. Yeah, that's how you can use or you can prepare the Google form and for the this thing. Yeah, thank you for watching.